Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome to the DRich Show. This is DRich. Today is the 13th of January 2021. How's everybody doing today? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. To my audience, my subscribers, I just want to tell you I thank you and appreciate you for coming to the show, coming to the channel, viewing the channel, sharing the channel. And again, if this is a channel that you like to come to regularly, I ask that you kindly share it on your favorite social media platforms. But anyway, for those who are going to later come in, I want to say thank you in advance. But anyway, guys, today we're going to be talking about some different things, but obviously we're going to talk always start off with the coin market cap, because I think that if we get into the habit and looking at the market, then we get to learn market cycles. We get to learn different things about the market that we can visually see, and kind of make your general analysis as far as what token might do what, or what asset might do what, so that you can either learn to take profit, or just let it ride out, or again, dollar cost average. These things are important as you continue to try to build your portfolio that is either with the traditional market or the crypto market. It is what's being built right now is a parallel economy, and I believe that we are seeing different assets change from traditional to crypto. Everything will be fractionized, tokenized. All assets will be this way after we do what they call a reevaluation of currency. Anyway, guys, so you're looking at Bitcoin right there, still dominating the market at 68%, almost 69%. And again, once we get Bitcoin from having so much dominance to a level playing field, then we'll see the other assets below Bitcoin start to increase in value. But until then, we just have to say that Bitcoin has the first mover's advantage, which is fine. We're cool with that, but we just got to get Bitcoin from dominating the market so much. But anyway, $36,357, up over 5% in the last 24 hours. Again, Ethereum bounced up to $1,108 since we spoke yesterday. And, XRP is at 30 cents. So again, XRP is hanging in there steady. And this volatility is starting to appear when it comes to it going up 5-10 cents or whatever, then dropping and then going back up and then going back down. What that means to me is that it is becoming liquid, that it can bounce up and sustain without really having the fear that, oh, here it goes again, it's about to go down. I don't look at it like that. Yes, if XRP goes up, great. If it doesn't, it's still great. But when it goes up and it comes down, you're adding liquidity to the market for this asset. Polkadot bounced up to number 5, $11.26. Cardano, 30 cents at number 6. Litecoin, $142, 82 cents. And Bitcoin Cash, $486, 97 cents. Stellar pushed into the top 10 at 30 cents, and Chainlink at number 10, $15.90. And rounding out Just outside of the top 10, you got Binance Coin at $39.67. I always like to, let those compete, see where they fall at the end of the day. But what I wanted to point out, you got Stellar at 30 cents there. You got Cardano at 30 cents. And you got XRP at 30 cents. I don't know if that's a coincidence or it's mathematically impossible for those numbers to be matching up with just these particular assets. I don't know. Maybe I'm just assuming. But anyway, we're going to get into some good stuff today. Hopefully you guys are learning from me. You guys are doing some research and getting some good value from the channel. And I would like to point out that there are 6 characteristics of money. Durability, which is able to withstand the physical wear and tear that comes with being used over and over again. Portability, which means it's easily carried by people. Divisibility, easily divided into smaller denominations. Uniformity, which is going to be able to count and measure money accurately. Limited supply, money would lose its value if there was an unlimited supply of it. And acceptability, able to use it to exchange for goods and services. So, the reason why I put that out there is because we're moving into a different financial means of doing things, and cryptocurrencies and digital currencies are going to play a significant role. But what we're going to talk to you about today is the quantum financial system, and I'll go over this a little bit so you can kind of understand where we're headed. Quantum financial system is building a virtual private network, which is a VPN for cross-border interbank payment systems, which is CIPS, CIPS. It's a network based on sovereignty and commerce. The Trump administration is committed to the quantum financial system and to unleashing its incredible potential for the U.S. economic growth, technological advancement, and national security. To coordinate a national research effort encompassing federal agencies to the academic community and industry leaders already underway, the White House National Quantum Coordination Office has released a strategic vision for America's Quantum Financial Systems Network, February 2020. The QFS will cover the new global network for the transfer of asset-backed funds and can replace the U.S. centrally controlled SWIFT system. Now, if you have been in XRP or into cryptocurrency for a while, there's only one cryptocurrency or digital asset that wants to replace SWIFT. That digital currency is our cryptocurrency, our digital asset is XRP. Okay. QFS is not cryptocurrency, but instead it is an asset-backed digital currency. Okay, I get where that's going, but it could be asset-backed, which would make me believe that XRP will be asset-backed of some sort, in my opinion. So I'll go over this just a little bit. Go ahead and scroll down. You got the distributed ledger technology. The DLT is the database that is decentralized across several computers or nodes. Every node will maintain the ledger, and if the data changes happen, the ledger is updated in exact worth. Updates are independent of each other. Each node, all nodes have equal status authority. There is no central authority or server managing the database. Each node can update the ledger and other nodes verify of its existence. There's also going to be transparency. Okay, cross-border interbank payment system. Okay, the CIPS virtual currency will look on the surface much like Bitcoin, but it will be secured by real assets and it will replace all current currencies worldwide. Okay, let me get down here. 100 billion coins. Let me repeat that. 100 billion coins will be minted in gold, and 100 billion coins will be minted in silver. Once minted, there will never be more or fewer coins in existence. Each CIPS coin will have a virtual counterpart. The QFS QFS AI will keep track of fluctuation and will manage all bounding conditions as well as keep track of all locations. Blockchain. The DLT is the parent blockchain. In blockchain, every node gets its very own copy of the ledger. And the reason why we're talking about this is because, listen, we know about the DLT. We know about the 100 billion coins because it sounds so familiar. And there's only one coin that, or one asset that has 100 billion coins. I mean, there's probably others in the market. Yes, that is true, but they don't have, the specs. It doesn't have the real case use as XRP. Now, it says it clearly, minted in gold. 100 billion coins will be minted in silver. Now, let's just go ahead and say this. There were about 100 billion XLM tokens until there was a burn. Now, I don't know how that's going to play out later, but I also do know that there is about, what I believe, 45 to 50 billion Flare tokens. And you put that with Stellar, which I think is 45 to 50 billion coins left, then you have another 100 billion. But that's not here nor there. It's just me speculating. Guys, what I talk to you guys about on this channel is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I only speculate, and I only read into things to see how things might play out later in the future. But again, everything that I talk about is based on, the rabbit hole that I go down and other information that comes out where I want to produce it and present it to you guys as a community, as a base where, we're going to grow and learn together. If you've heard these things, stick with me. Because we're going to still talk about them, and hopefully you get a different idea from a different approach when it comes to this stuff. So again, all these things are not on my own merit. They are research, and I try to validate them. It's only speculation, but from the looks of it, it does look like we are moving or headed into this direction. QFS. The CIPS, I don't know about this child trafficking stuff and whatever that is. Maybe it's part of this article, but I just don't know about it. But anyway, QFS, cross-border border interbank payment system, CIPS. The CIPS virtual currency will look on the surface again like Bitcoin and will be secured by real assets, replacing all current currencies of the world. Again, I just went over that. But it's just important that we have this in mind. We keep this, at the centerpiece of what we need to be thinking about moving forward, because we have a bunch of different stuff coming up. But dang, it's looking like a lot of different stuff over here. Like Pope Francis arrested. What? Tom Hanks arrested? Is that true? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I didn't mean to get off track. I just don't want to throw that out there, but I got my opinions on that too. Anyway, from cryptocurrency article here, digital currencies versus cryptocurrency. Digital currency is a fully centralized currency. It is surrounded by legal frameworks, transaction, directives is kept secret, and cryptocurrency is fully decentralized. Number 2, it is not surrounded by legal frameworks. Number 3, transaction directives is visual to all. And I'll go ahead and read some of this stuff real quick because there was something that I read in here that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Where is it? Sorry, give me a brief second. The digital currency operates on a distributed database, while cryptocurrency operates in a decentralized distributed database. Where was it, guys? Sorry I should have had this all highlighted and everything. But anyway, digital currencies is like a CBDC, okay? And cryptocurrency is like, the things that you see on the crypto market. So there's a need for world transformation, and the financial sector is not to be left behind. And one of the transformation efforts in finance is the invention of digital currencies and cryptocurrencies. So the central banks are not really going to go anywhere. I know that I like to say that they will, but they will not have the control like they have had before, based on the fact that they have to get in line with this new technology. They have to gut their infrastructures, they have to gut their systems in order for them to get on board when the new systems are in place. So when you start to see like different places like PayPal, Alipay, different payment systems that are put up, like Coinbase, Kraken, these different exchanges. Well, these are going to be your non-traditional exchanges that will work side by side with banks. So if banks again are not on board, then you're going to start seeing all of these other startups become banks and compliant within the banking system. That's another show regarding how these startups can be part of the financial system, where you have direct payment, instant payment, stuff like that. So you got like Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, you name it. So this is what the technology is creating. Moving forward, we're going to talk about NESARA. A lot of you have probably heard about NESARA. Okay, and I'll go over it a little briefly, and I'll leave again all of this in the description. You do your own research, come to your own conclusions, use discernment, and come to whatever idea that you may. Okay, NESARA announcement will be coming soon. A law was passed in March of 2000 and signed into law October of 2000. This law is called NESARA, the National Economic Security and Reformation Act, and the law provides the following. It will forgive all credit card, mortgage, and other bank debt due to illegal banking and government activities. It abolishes income tax, abolishes the IRS, which would create flat rate, non-essential new items only sales tax revenue for government. It increases the benefits to senior citizens. It returns to constitutional law, establishes new presidential and congressional elections within 120 days after NESARA's announcement, monitors elections and prevents illegal election activities or special interest groups. It also creates new U.S. Treasury currency, a rainbow currency, backed by gold, silver, and platinum precious metals. Returns to constitutional law to all of our courts and legal matters. Initiate new U.S. Treasury bank system in alignment with constitutional law. Eliminates the Federal Reserve. Restores financial privacy. Retrains all judges and attorneys in constitutional law. Ceases all aggressive U.S. government military actions worldwide. Establishes peace throughout the world. Initiate first phase of worldwide prosperity distribution of vast wealth, which has been accumulating for many decades. It also releases enormous sums of money for humanity purposes, and it enables the release of new technologies such as alternative energy devices. Now, guys, I know that you see that on the surface of things, and you say to yourself, and I hear it from a lot of people, well, I hope so. Well, guys, when you hope, that means you don't trust and believe that these things are impossible. You say that they're impossible, but there's no impossibility when you know that these things are actually signed into law. These things were supposed to happen right before 9/11. And if you know anything about 9/11, the buildings were doomed, and all of the silver and the gold that was in the basement of the structures were stolen. They were robbed. So now that those assets have been, they retained those, they got them. whoever stole them, the person that are the people that did the heist, they got that stuff back from some of the stuff that I've been reading. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to point that out. Have faith, have trust. Now, I don't believe NESARA is going to be announced as NESARA. You're going to see different phases of rollout, and we've seen them. We've seen the current president talk about constitutional law. We've talked about, fraud. We've talked about things like that where you have election fraud or, things like that. So these things are rolling out one by one. It's not going to be announced that way. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some language that is different, and you just got to kind of catch it. And again, it's going to be backed by gold, silver, and platinum precious metals. So it might be, something else that we don't know about. But I could tell you gold and silver are in the mix. Okay, we have seen government military actions decrease worldwide. We've seen multiple peace deals signed throughout the world. Okay, we are starting to see different technologies come to fruition. We're also starting to see different, medical patents or different type of medical devices that are being implemented to help us. I think that there's going to be a release of over 6,000 patents that have been harbored and suppressed. So these things are on the horizon, and I do believe that they are going to happen rather quickly, because we need to eliminate the criminality of things here worldwide. And I do believe that there is a better way of living, a better way of life than what we are used to. So hang tight, hang in there, continue to accumulate your assets, whether they be gold, silver, palladium, platinum, whatever, copper, even so, because I believe that there's always going to be a basket of precious metal currencies attached to something. But anyway, like I was telling you earlier, we're going to go over this and we're going to wrap it up after this, because I don't want to drag this out any longer. But you guys get the idea. Again, thank you all for tuning in, bearing with me. I'm trying to describe the information accurately and orderly. And eventually I'll get better at this. So hang tight, hang with me. And we'll get to the end of it all. But I wanted to go down here to a couple things. You guys can read this on your own time. And I'm pretty sure you've already read something like this. But I wanted to go over the Ripple supply structure so that we are all on the same page when it comes to the 100 billion. A key element to know about Ripple XRP is the sheer amount of XRP in existence. All XRP has already been created with a total supply of 100 billion. There are currently over 41 billion XRP tokens in circulation, with the rest held by Ripple Labs. In an announcement in May 2017, Ripple stated that it plans to release 55 billion of its XRP in escrow to ensure the certainty of the total XRP supply. You could read all of this. Ripple is kind of centralized at the moment, but they do have a decentralized strategy. So when the whenever we get clarity, whenever this lawsuit goes away, then we'll start seeing all of this stuff happen fastly. It will happen fast at lightning speed. So, I'm only putting two and two together. I don't know, if you cannot see that. I don't know what other token or whether the asset will be able to do this. Yes, again, Bitcoin came. It has a set supply amount of 21 million or something like that. So it did its job. It served its purpose. And again, it did not fulfill its means. So, you do your thing. I'm not telling you not to hold Bitcoin. But again, on this show, I'm not going to tell you that I hold it, because I don't. And it just freaks me out knowing that it's not a unit of account and it has no store of value, based on the fact that if you can go to sleep and you're up $42,000. Then you come back in the morning and you see that you lost $12,000. Now, the banks are not going to tell you that they sold off and took some profit. They're not going to tell you that. So people are getting hurt. They're getting scammed. They're waking up in disbelief that their value was not stored properly, and you lose $10,000 like that. Now, some people are, smart and savvy when it comes to taking profit and things like that. So you keep that in mind. XRP for me has been very stable. I don't get paid to talk about XRP. Let's just be clear about that first off. Okay, it's just an asset that I resonate with. I have a spiritual gut feeling about it. So therefore, I'm going to continue to encourage people to at least hold a couple tokens. Whether you can go heavy or light, or, just get a couple. Get 100, get 200. Because here in the United States, they're going to halt the sale of XRP. I don't know if it's going to be permanent or temporary, but when they halt it, that brings scarcity to the table. And then I believe that the price will rise at that point. And once all this political stuff is settled, then I think that we'll be, again, moving in lightning speed to have all of this stuff implemented by a certain time. And I do believe we're closer than ever. And when it comes to, being announced as a currency or being announced as a global reserve asset or a global currency, where, you can use it like that, then I think that's we're about March, April, in my estimation. But anyway, I just wanted to go over these few things today in the show. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope that you, again, have learned something. Again, you can follow me on Twitter at DRich5531. And also will be on Gab.com starting next week. And Bitchute and other websites that I've set up just in case, they start monitoring and censoring me here on the YouTube channel. So anyway, I hope that you guys have a great hump day. I hope that you guys are able to do something for yourselves, whether it get out for a walk, whether it is get out to do something, get some fresh air, not stay in the house, not, depress yourself any further than, we already are. So, that's my time for today. All right. And I'll be back tomorrow with another video. That sounded like somebody. I shouldn't even said it like that. But anyway, have a wonderful day. And, again, I always do something fun, new, and exciting. That's just, my mantra. That we always try to do something fun, new, and exciting. No matter what it is, no matter the situation. Because we got to stay positive. We got to stay upbeat. You're the only person that can control that as the individual. All right. God bless. Take care, guys. And always remember to treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.